Hello, my name's Steph-tacular. Welcome to my YouTube channel. This is my first video ever, and this is a list of my 5 favourite games of this year. Number 5, Control. 2 things straight off the bat. The reason I look like a witch in the video is because I was raising funds for Beyond Blue in a Halloween stream, and I haven't actually finished Control yet. I know. How can I tell that I love a game so much to put it in my best of list without finishing it? But as soon as I started playing this incredible game, something just clicked. Let me tell you why I enjoyed it as much as I did. It really reminds me of another game that I love. I get a lot of infamous First Light vibes from this game. But I think it's been expanded upon, and the combat in this is incredible. I love the slow, unfurling mystery of the story. I love the lighting. I love the effects. I love the type of powers that you unlock. I like the twisted dark hallways. I like how it's creepy, but I never feel too scared. Which for me is pretty important. I think a lot of the characters are very unique, and I just get a lot of Twin Peaks vibes, which is never a bad thing. At number 4, we have Borderlands 3. I was completely blown away by how much I enjoyed this game. To be honest, I've never really enjoyed another Borderlands quite like this one. I've had fun with them in the past, but I've never really felt the need to return to them like I have with this one. In hindsight, I think I like Borderlands 3 more than its predecessors, is because I didn't find Pandora that exciting as a location. As soon as we got off world in 3, I felt like the whole game opened up for me. I couldn't wait to see which planet we were going to end up on next. I played Flak because that is exactly the type of character I gravitate towards. If you give me a pet in any game, I'm going to pick that class, I tell you what. I also really appreciated how much payoff was in 3. It felt like the culmination of about 3 games worth of story. I really appreciated they didn't go the standalone approach. I just think it showed a lot of respect for everything that had come before. And I especially loved all the references and returning characters from Tales from the Borderlands, which is my personal favourite in the series. So if you're looking for a game to pick up and play with a couple of friends, I'd highly suggest Borderlands 3. I think they did an amazing job managing to make the story shine while still making a really, really great game that you can sit down for a couple of hours with friends or by yourself. Whichever and however you want to play the game, there's something for everyone. And number 3, we have the biggest surprise of the year for me. Starting out, I didn't think I'd enjoy Luigis Mansion 3 as much as I did. For one, I've never played another game in this series. I'm a bit of a wimp, so games that have any supernatural/scary themes, I always get a bit nervous about playing, even though I do fully realise it's a kid's game, so it was never going to be that scary. But this game is incredible. I cannot speak more highly of it. I think it's as good as Super Mario Odyssey. Yes, sometimes the ghost combat can get a bit stale, and sometimes they do a bit too much backtracking, but the introduction of Luigi is a great idea. My first playthrough I've been playing through solo, but I think this would also be a great game to play with another player, as you and Luigi can work in unison to solve puzzles, and when playing alone, you are tasked to do both roles. Boss fights in this game are some of the most original, fun, and challenging I've played all year. There is a lot of difference in the level design between floors, and also I think there's a lot of replayability. They have put a lot of work into making you want to come back and keep exploring the mansion. Or really, a hotel. It's a hotel. I haven't gotten around to trying the multiplayer mode yet though. But all in all, if you have a family or somebody you want to play through a co-op game with, or just like puzzle games, I think this could be a game for you. At number 2, we have Pokemon Sword and Shield. In my opinion, It is a giant step forward in the series. The fact that we can group up and raid together now, it's so good. And I mean, just the introduction of Pokemon Camp alone. I have made more excited noises on my stream than probably with any other game ever. I really like the new gen of Pokemon. I have 2 new favorites from this gen. I have finished the main game, though I haven't done the 2 hours post-game content like catching the legendaries. It took me 42 hours to get all 8 gym badges, and around that time I had 195 Pokemon. I think the introduction of the wilds is a wonderful idea, and I can't wait to keep exploring them. I'm very determined to finish my Pokédex this time. I think, like with all things Nintendo, the online services could be improved. I tried doing online battles with a couple of friends the other day, and it was very touch and go, I'm not going to lie. But all in all, as a massive Pokemon fan, this is the game I've been waiting for. I feel like it's a step in the right direction and has at least tried to provide things that we've been asking for years. I haven't really connected with a Pokemon game this much in a long while. At number 1, we have the amazing, the incredible Kingdom Hearts 3, because it literally could not be anything else. Kingdom Hearts fans have only been waiting 13 years for the next game in the series, and as Kingdom Hearts 2 was my favourite game of all time, this had big shoes to fill. Luckily, it didn't disappoint and perfectly encapsulated why the series is so great. I love the updated Keyblade combat, even though sometimes it did feel a lot easier than some of the others. But honestly, for me, that's a bit of a relief. Last year in preparation for Kingdom Hearts 3 coming out, I played through 1 and 2 and realised that I hadn't actually finished either of them because of how difficult they can be in parts. I don't really recall particularly struggling at any point during 3, but I'm just glad it's finally here. It's out. I've played it. I still can't get my head around it. I cannot wait to play through it again next year. My favourite world, hands down, was the Pirates of the Caribbean world, which honestly surprised me. But I really liked how open world it felt. I liked the ship combat. I think I did my longest stream ever, just fully completing and upgrading my ship. I was a bit delirious by the end, but I really was having a fantastic time. I found the ending of the game a bit frustrating, but I'm excited to see where they're going with the DLC. There was also lots of small touches I loved in this game, like the introduction of the Ratatouille cooking game. One of the only things I didn't like as much, or didn't think was as fully fleshed out, was the kind of Candy Crush game that they did with Winnie the Pooh. Still a bit confused about why that exists, or who wanted that or asked for that. I was just so excited though to see some of my favourite characters coming together. The awe and spectacle in some of the battles was just fantastic. But for me, I think I would put Kingdom Hearts 3 as my second favourite Kingdom Hearts game after 2. I found the game touching, perplexing, as I usually do with Kingdom Hearts. I'm just so happy that finally we have a full new Kingdom Hearts game and that it's here. It's playable, it's ridiculously fun, and it's everything I could have hoped for. Thank you so much for watching my first YouTube video. Please like and subscribe if you like this video, or leave me a comment in the section below. Be kind, especially to yourselves. Thank you for all the support this year. I couldn't have done it without so many people pushing me and cheering me on. So big thank you to you. And have a good rest of 2019. And I'll see you in 2020. Bye. And don't forget, you can also follow me on twitch.tv/Theftacular for more spectacular content.